As well, I want to cut across to our political editor, Marya Shakil, who is with us on the broadcast. Marya, yesterday during your coverage, you pointed out that this National Executive meeting is going to be very important in terms of planning 2024 battle. And how will this, really play out when the elections happen as and when? JP Nadda is going to lead the party when it comes to the political leadership within the BJP and how, it's going to work at the grassroots level, at the local level.
Yes. So, Mr. Nadda's tenure was scheduled to end, it's a 3-year tenure as the BJP president, was scheduled to end on 20th of January 2023. That is this month itself. And now he has got an extension for another 3 years, which means the 2024 elections. So, it has been extended for another 1 year. Okay. If you look at the words of Mr. Shah, it says till June of 2024, because the elections for the Lok Sabha would get over by May. Mr. JP Nadda becomes the third BJP president only in its long history since 1980 to get an extension of this nature, to be completing another term, will be getting another term. The last BJP president to do so was, in fact, Mr. Shah himself, whose tenure began in 2014. But the 2019 elections, he was the one who was on the BJP chief's chair. It was rather interesting how it was almost given that Mr. Nadda would be getting an extension because, there has been almost a seamless functioning as far as the three leaders or three structures of the BJP is concerned. The Prime Minister on top, there is the role of Home Minister Amit Shah as the man of strategy, the nuts and bolts man, and also then Mr. Nadda, who is seen as an organizational man. So the three leaders have enjoyed great degree of trust and faith among themselves. And we have also seen a style of functioning which has been fairly seamless, a great degree of communication happening between the three of them. So now Home Minister Amit Shah doing a press conference that the BJP National Executive, which is currently underway, in fact, even as we speak, the concluding address, which is the address of the Prime Minister, has begun. There'll be a separate press conference which will be held on the briefing as to what the Prime Minister said was the roadmap or the direction in which the BJP should be looking at. That will be the message that will be carried forward by the 350 odd delegates who are present at the National Executive. But talking specifically about JP Nadda, we have seen how he has functioned. He has travelled extensively in ensuring that the BJP's booth presence is increased. He has travelled extensively in catchment areas or those constituencies or those states where the BJP's footprints are still, they're trying to get a toehold in those states. So Mr. Nadda's role has been certainly that of a leader who has also played a role in interacting with the ambassadors and the heads of various countries. Whenever they visit India, they visit the BJP headquarters at the ITO, and Mr. Nadda interacts with them to try and communicate the ideology, the philosophy and the direction of the BJP. And hence Mr. Nadda's role becomes important. I think the messaging clearly is that the BJP would not want to upset the system which is already in place. They would want to ensure that the next 18 months is about fixing issues. It's about fixing the problems or fixing the areas of concern rather than creating a new one with a new person in chair. Mr. Nadda enjoys the support of the Prime Minister, enjoys the support and respect of the party karyakartas, and hence he has been given an extension.
Home Minister Amit Shah also spoke that how this will be yet another year in the run-up to the 2024 elections where the BJP aggressively is looking to increase its membership. He pointed out that COVID-19 and the pandemic had in some way derailed the plans of the BJP, but now that program is going to be once again starting for the BJP. And in the run-up to the Lok Sabha elections, that entire plan becomes very important, Marya.
Yes, that's right. And the focus of the party has always been to expand. In 2014, when Home Minister Amit Shah became the BJP president in the month of December, Anusha, he started travelling areas which were largely unexplored by the BJP. So he started looking at terrains in the eastern parts of India. Look at Orissa. His pravas meant that he would travel to Bengal to try and understand the terrain as to what are the challenges. Can BJP make inroads? And then we saw the results. In 2019, BJP had gained MPs from the state of Bengal, a state which has a completely different nature of politics. The BJP realized that they can give a different and alternative idea of politics, and that's what happened. It's similarly in Orissa, despite the state voting for Naveen Patnaik again, in the Lok Sabha elections, it was a different picture altogether. Yes. The BJP got 4 MPs from the state of Telangana. And hence the messaging has been that every state has to be attempted, that every district of the country, there has to be a party, party office, so that there are, the Karyakartas or those who want to join the BJP, they feel that the party is interested in looking at them favorably as well. So just about every nook and corner of the country today has some kind of presence of the BJP. May not be an overwhelming presence like we see in central India, but in northeastern India or in southern parts of India, the BJP is the party which is looking at newer terrains, and that is the message that is coming in from Home Minister Amit Shah when he addressed that press conference, explaining how there was a proposal that was moved by Rajnath Singh, the former BJP president, and also the current defense minister, that Mr. Nadda should be getting an extension, and the entire national executive endorsed it.
All right, Arun Dhanta, my colleague, is joining us on the broadcast. Mr. Rajgopalan, who's a senior journalist, is also joining us on the show. Arun, but first coming to you. Taking that point forward that Marya was talking about, under the leadership within the party as a party president, Mr. JP Nadda has cultivated a culture where every municipal election, every state was attempted with utmost seriousness. There's a system that Marya was also talking about between the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Home Minister Amit Shah and Mr. JP Nadda at the organizational level that has worked very well for the political machinery, for the election machinery of the BJP, and they do not want to disturb that kind of intricate balance before 2024.
Well, as we have been reporting that JP Nadda, in all likelihood, is going to get an extension, and that's what happened just now. Union Home Minister has briefed the media because there was a resolution which was moved or forwarded by the Defence Minister Rajnath Singh before the National Executive, and everyone gave their approval. Now, Union Home Minister Amit Shah was outlining the works of BJP that showed how important is the team for Modi and Amit Shah for contesting 2024 election. JP Nadda has not only performed well in the election bound states where BJP wanted positive results, but also importantly, as Amit Shah highlighted, that the schemes of central government, that's something which was very important, which was taken in different states by Bharatiya Janata Party Karyakartas under the leadership of JP Nadda. He also talked about the states like Telangana and Tamil Nadu where BJP did not have their footprints, and under the leadership of JP Nadda, they could manage to actually create cadres in such states. Remember that BJP has been massively focusing on the southern part of the country, the new catchment area which they are looking for, and most importantly for them is to have that team in place which is working for last 3 years under the leadership of JP Nadda. So this extension has given to BJP chief JP Nadda at a time when you have 9 states assembly elections, and then most importantly the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. And while addressing the press conference, Amit Shah said that how under the leadership of JP Nadda, we created hat-trick in Goa, we formed the government in Bihar and in Haryana, and also even in the local elections, the performance of Bharatiya Janata Party under the leadership of JP Nadda is something which showed his mettle, and therefore till June 2024, this extension has been given to BJP chief JP Nadda.
And a very strategic decision that has been taken. Arun Dhanta reporting from that key executive meeting, the national executive meeting of the BJP, which is underway. There's also a closing address that will be made by the Prime Minister. Mr.